it's a superior flavor. Nice. All right. Dad's going to pray and start reading, okay, B? King Jesus, you are holy and righteous. Thank you that is through your death and resurrection, you bring people together. And that people who declare allegiance to you can forgive and work in reconciliation. You're a good, good God. I'll take this moment and ask you to forgive me for all my trespasses. Moments that I failed to test. Moments that we all fail to test on loving you and loving the other. So may we pass the test so we can look to you, O Tree of Life, and get wisdom from you. May your delights be our delights. Be your disgust be our disgust. Because you truly are where all righteousness and all the good endorphins are. Amen. Huh. I think it needs a sauce, but not bad. No, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm thirsty, though. Wishing and hoping and thinking and praying, planning and dreaming. Therefore Yahweh waits to be gracious to you, but therefore he'll arise to show compassion to you, because Yahweh is a God with authority, the blessings of all who wait for him. Because people in Zion wish dwell in Jerusalem, you really will not weep. He really will be gracious to you at the sound of your cry. As he hears it, he will have answered. My Lord will give you troubled bread and affliction water. But teachers will no more turn aside. Your eyes will be seeing your teacher. Your ears will be listening to a word from behind you, saying, this is the way, walk in it. When you turn to the right and when you turn to the left, you'll defile the planting of your silver images and the sheath of your gold idol. You'll scatter them like something sick. Get out, you'll say to it, and he will give the rain for your seed, with which you sow your ground. And the bread that is the produce of your ground, it will be rich and fat. Your cattle will graze on that day in a broad pasture. The oxen and donkeys that serve the ground will eat seasoned fodder that has been winnowed with shovel and fork. There will be on every high mountain and on every lofty hill streams running with water. On the day of great slaughter, when towers fall, the moon's light will be like the sun's light, and the sun's light will be sevenfold, like the light of 7 days. On the day when Yahweh bandages his people's wounds and heals a wound from his blow, there Yahweh's name is coming from afar. His anger is burning, his load is a weight. His lips are full of wrath, his tongue is like a devouring fire. His breath is like a rushing wash that comes halfway to the neck, to shake the nations in a deceptive shaker, with a halter that makes them wander. On the people's jaws, the song will be for you, like the night when a festival gets itself sanctified, the rejoicing of heart. It will be as when someone goes with a pipe, to come on Yahweh's mountain, to Israel's crag. Yahweh will make the majesty of his voice heard, and show the descendant of his arm. An angry wrath and devouring fiery flame, cloudburst, storm, and hailstone. Because at Yahweh's voice, Assyria that beats with the claw will be shattered. Every passing of the appointed mace, which Yahweh causes to descend on him, will be with tambourines and guitars, and with battles involved shaking his arm when he wages against them. Because Tophet is prepared of old. It too is prepared for the king. He has made its fire pit deep and wide, fire and wood aplenty. Yahweh's breath like a wash of sulfur burning in it. All right, any themes stood out to you? Yeah, there's definitely a turn. There is life. Make Yahweh just who you look at. When I was about 8, we went for a family holiday stay with some friends. One morning, as breakfast was about to begin, I went back to our bedroom to get a sweater or something. It was an English summer, and I had to climb into a wardrobe to reach it. Unbeknown to me, the top of the wardrobe wasn't fastened to the bottom part. As I climbed inside, I caused the top half to fall off its base, door downwards with me inside. It was too heavy for me to lift so as to crawl out, but I could just lift it an inch or two off the ground to call for help. They heard me downstairs, but decided not to respond because I had apparently done something else stupid more than once, and they thought it would be good for me to wait. I waited, and they waited for what seemed to me a very long time. God waits to be gracious to Israel. In a sense, God doesn't have to wait. God isn't constrained by timelines in the way human beings are. Yet, God waits. Sometimes parents know they should make their children wait even though they could do what the children want right now. Sometimes God submits himself to human constraints and waits rather than zap people with a miracle, which would be too easy. If God shows grace to Israel instantly every time it gets itself into a mess, God encouraged Israel and us to think that our actions don't matter and have no consequences. God is the one who has compassion. It's the Hebrew word for the womb. So it points to the motherly feelings of one who won't forever sit there eating her breakfast while her child cries out. God is the one who has authority, the power to take action to rescue us. So it's worth waiting for him, but we have to wait. The church in the West is at a point in its history when it needs to start waiting and wishing and hoping and thinking and praying for God to return it and restore it rather than accepting things as they are or thinking that it can and should fix things. There are some striking features about the normality that will then return. One is that it doesn't mean an end to all problems. There will still be situations in which the people need to cry out to God. The difference will be that they will indeed cry out and God will immediately respond, rather than making them wait. Like other parts of the Old and New Testament, Isaiah doesn't assume that being God's people means a trouble-free life. Rather, it means that in trouble, you have someone to turn to, someone who responds. There's an irony about the lines that follow when the prophecy describes how things will be when God stops waiting and starts guiding his people. Because it's not as if God has been failing to guide them over the centuries. They have always had God's guidance. Like us, the problem was not that they didn't know what to do, but that they didn't want to do it. So there's also a kind of wistfulness about the promise, if only they will listen to the voice that seeks to guide them. Whereas Christian talk of guidance or leading often refers to knowing whether to go to this church or that, take this job or that, date this person or that. Ready for clincher? Talk about guidance or leading in the Bible characteristically refers to worshiping God in the way that fits who God is and living with other people in the way that fits who God is. So worshiping Yahweh goes into how we even live our life. Living our life is a form of worship. The account of Israel's restoration also assumes that there is still a day of the Lord to come. The backlog to Israel's restoration is a day of slaughter when towers fall. Israel always have to recall that it can be the victim of the day of the Lord, not its beneficiary. That is so when Isaiah opening chapters speak of towers falling. There are towers in places like Jerusalem. But when Israel is living by the guidance of that voice and is nonetheless subordinate to superpowers and lofty towers, it can know that God puts down superpowers. In the first paragraph, the restoring of Israel's blessing lies in the foreground, the day of wrath in the background. In the second paragraph, the ratio reverses. The nations, the plural term often refers to superpowers of the day, will think they have a plan to take over the world, but they will discover they're deceived. They will expect to be singing, but Judah will be the one singing as it gathers to pray for God to act and deliver in order to praise God for doing so. Tophet is a place in one of the canyons just outside Jerusalem where children were sacrificed to the king. In this context, the title of a traditional god of the country, the disgusting place would be an appropriate destiny for the Assyrian king after he fails to conquer Jerusalem. All right, my friend, we can start. All right, you want to show me the music? All right, and after that, I'm going to ask for headphones up because it sounds like there's calm music being played right now.
It's just my music from my story button. I'll turn it off.
All right, did your card save? Like you're concerned? It's fine. It's not going to pick it up.
It's not funny.
Is a looks like an Elohim. Yep, it's a villain. Like when it's like when Yahweh judged Pharaoh. It also judged its gods. Are you gonna use Lion Ball now? Oh, it's going to do a big. This is when it does a big attack. So now, is it time for to like restore HP or something? Oh.
I think it's that kind of thing. Boy, good choice.
All right, so Bailey's focusing on school, so thanks for showing me. But let's have fun up, okay? That's better.
I already got it down to
Nice.
and I haven't even watched it.
Hail. What do you need, friend?
I could listen to this music all day if I
Mm.
wanted to.
Let's hear it. Speak.
Hello.
I understand.
Yes, I'm Boderi Ferrano, Major. the Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did. I can show you some new things. Be
How do you
seeing
do?
Yes.
Ah, you must be the one I got. Not only has necromancy been banned, you know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right. Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then. Find them, eh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the Blades. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself. At least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test. If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries. Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat it gently, if you please. As I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try first edition over in the Market District. Phintius, the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books. The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult. He wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septum, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know. The Holy Book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power. They worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon, according to the teachings of their leader, Mainkar Cameron. No one knows how widespread the cult is or where their shrine to Mehrunes Dagon is located. It was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turned.
I'm sorry, sweet Gil. Okay. Don't. Okay. Huh? The computer froze? Oh. Hmm. I have no idea. If it's a Windows thing, we can always try reinstalling Windows. If you say so. We haven't reinstalled Windows in a very long time. Reclaim my name, Sweet Q? Oh. Huh? No. Sweet Q, if your stomach's, I need you to lay down and rest. Like, you're resting, like it. If it's so bad, you may just need to lay down on your bed. Okay, then. Okay, if you're resting. Huh?
It's out.
You're resting, so I need you to rest.
First, all rune-marked ancient stones are called rune stones.
Good to see
There
you.
are, in fact, two very different classes of rune stones. Doom stones have red runes. I noticed.
Hello.
The Kavat.
You wear the shadow. He is captain of the I heard the Great Box person. Every shadow high skills. For right price.
How goes it?
A pleasure to speak with you. You must be referring to Mankar Cameron's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. A common mistake. It comes in 4 volumes. The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible to find. I happen to have a copy of Volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is a special order. Already paid for by another customer. Sorry. Gwyneth would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up. So sorry I can't help you. Tell me more. Very well. I hate to deny a dedicated scholar like yourself. I'll sell it to you, if you must have it. I hope you'll keep us in mind for all your specialty book needs. I sold you my only copy of Volume 3. Gwyneth will be terribly disappointed when he learns it is gone. I wish I had one, but I have never even seen a copy. I don't know him personally, but he was very eager to get his hands on Volume 3 of Cameron's commentaries. Came all the way from Valenwood. As a matter of fact, he's already late for his appointment to pick up the book. Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself. The Gilded Correct. What can I interest you in? Good day.
Go on.
Adahorn Castle near Coral
I'm sorry, but I'm late for an appointment. I have no time to talk now.
is besieged by marauders.
I see. Bye. You too.
I'm here for my book, Mankar Cameron's Commentaries, Volume 3.
Ah, about that. You see, I don't have it anymore. Terribly sorry. Full refund, of course.
You could be sure I won't be back. I've never been treated so shabbily in all my life. Good day, sir. How do you do? I used to think you were a hero. I don't want to talk about it. I'm still very angry at Phintius. He promised me he would get one for me. I came all the way from Valenwood for it. What makes you think that I know how to get it? And why would I tell you, even if I did know? The Mythic Dawn? Are you... I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about any cult. Very well. I can see you're familiar with Mankar Cameron's commentaries. I know that Daedric cults are not quite the thing socially, but that's just foolish prejudice and superstition. For the adventurous, open-minded thinker, Daedric worship holds many rewards. What? The Mythic Dawn were the ones? You have to believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult. Mankar Cameron's views on Mehrunes Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor? Mara, preserve us. Yes, of course, anything to help. I really know very little. They contacted me. I suppose they learned that I was looking for the 3rd and 4th volumes. I've never actually met any of them, I swear. You can only get Volume 4 directly from a member of the Mythic Dawn. I had set up a meeting with the sponsor, as he called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
Can you spare a coin?
Hail. What do you... Hail. You're not easy to get hold... They'll pay for the murder of the Emperor. Now that we know who they are, it's only a matter of time. This just might be the break we've been looking for. Good work. We need to get that 4th book, then. If Tarmina is right, we can use these books to locate the Mythic Dawn's hidden shrine. Let's go. I know that part of the sewers well. Like I said, she's one of the brains over at the Arcane University. The sewers run underneath the whole The Blades have occasion to use them in our undercover work, as well as a means to move around the city without... Follow me. I know how to get to the part of the sewers where we need to meet the sponsor. Look out! Look out! This one's mine! Get my back! Stick together! Over here! Ah! Look out! This one's mine! Look out! Stand ready. This one's mine. Stand ready. Talos blessing. Watch the flight. Quickly now. Stick together! Over here! Parry and strike! Stand ready. This one's mine. Not on this day. Training of thousands has passed through. Stand ready. This one's mine. Look out! Watch the flank. This one's mine. All right, the room with the table is just through this door. I always wondered who put it there. I happen to know that if you go up the stairs there, you can get a vantage point on the meeting room. I think I'd better be the one to handle the meeting. You'll be my backup. Keep watch from above in case of trouble. No, it should be me. I have a blood debt to repay these Mythic Dawn assassins. Besides, I've trained for this kind of thing my whole life. Very well, we'll do it your way. Be careful, and remember, we can't leave here without that book. It's our best chance of getting the amulet back. Listen, I may not survive this, but if I don't, you must. You must recover the book and find the Amulet of Kings. I'm glad to have you at my back. Okay, let's do this.